The Cowboys came out, cooked the Jets. 37-22 was actually worse than that. Dak was cooking, 4 touchdowns, I believe. Yeah, 4 touchdown passes? Yeah. 200 yards passing, like 260. Javonte Williams as well, 135 rushing yards. They ended up getting 5 sacks on the Jets. They had 4 coming into this week, and their much maligned defense managed to hold the Jets to 6 points in 3 quarters. They are taking on the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young. Bryce Young come from behind victory against the Dolphins last game. Game-winning touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 200 rushing yards for Dowdle, the most of any running back so far this season in the game, and they beat the Dolphins by 3. Big pick for me as I picked the Panthers, and I got Tony to pick the Dolphins, and we got the win. So I will ask, Tony, who you got?
I don't know what the spread is.
3 points, Dallas.
I'm going 3 points, Dallas. I believe that, both of them.
Dallas.
You said you are too?
No, I said you. I'm repeating what you said.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas. I believe in Dallas's offense way more than I believe in Carolina's offense. Dallas's offense has been consistently excellent with or without CeeDee Lamb out there, and they've just been putting up at least. I don't know if they scored under 30 at any point this season yet, and that's just a lot of firepower for the Panthers to have to be able to keep up with.
They scored 14 against the Bears, but that CD got hurt that game, and then 20 against the Eagles week 1.
Okay, that's true.
Other than that, though, no. They put up 40 on the Packers, to your point.
Yeah.
It's not like they're obviously best offense yardage wise.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys this game.
Going with the Cowboys. Their offense is just too explosive, and I just do not trust Bryce to put up as many points as they need to put up. Now, I think I'm gonna put in my path for the Panthers to win. The Panthers can definitely win this game.
Oh, for sure. That's why it's only 3.
Yeah, that's why it's only 3. This isn't like we're laughing at the Panthers. I mean, before we have laughed at the Panthers, so that's why.
You made a whole Bryce Young sucks post. So there's that.
It wasn't that he sucks; it's that he was trash.
Oh,
Thanks. So I don't think currently he's trash, but he is really up and down. And what I think is going to happen, he's going to have 2 turnovers for no reason. Dak won't. And the Dallas offense is going to be able to kind of just do what they've been doing all season. Score a lot of points. The Panthers defense is okay. It's like 19th in points, but that's not good enough. Dallas's offense just is going to overpower them. And Brian Schottenheimer is too locked in. But they definitely can win if they are able to do what the Jets unsuccessfully tried to do, to slow the game down. Slow the game down. Run Rico Dowdle a lot. Obviously, just had 200 yards. Their run blocking might be the best in the league. It's crazy. Now they were playing the Dolphins, so I'll walk that back a little bit.
Yeah.
But no one else ran for 200 on them. They were opening up craters, and it was really impressive stuff. But you give Dak 2 turnovers that I think Bryce is going to give him, and I just think that's where we're going to end up. Now, if he doesn't turn the ball over, it's going to be a crazy game if Bryce doesn't turn the ball over. It really will be. At least the problem with Bryce, honestly, is that he turns the ball over at the beginning of the fucking game every time. Bro, just have 2 drives where you just punt it. That's what they were down 17-0 to the Dolphins because he's turned over twice. Now you can come back on the Dolphins and their defense did a good job, but the Cowboys aren't going to let you do that. They're going to keep scoring. They're going to go away from Horn. They're going to go right at Mike Jackson. Dak's going to throw these passes. They're going to run the ball. They're going to be balanced. The defense isn't great.
And even if they don't get close, they got the best kicker in the league.
That's true. They don't even use him anymore, but they do have him.
Yeah.
They're going to cook you with Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson is second in the league in catches.
It's pretty crazy.
That's insane. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
And right now, Dak, I mean, he's playing like an MVP candidate. So, but that is it. Tony, what's your path for the Panthers to possibly win this game?
I mean, it's like you were mentioning, just keep up with just stop with the turnovers. I don't think they can have a turnover just because of the way that Dallas plays. They play so explosively on offense, and then if they're able to create a turnover, that'll definitely be a big help if they're able to make Dallas turn over the ball. They can't give it right back to them, but they just have to keep the offensive firepower up with them. So if they're able to get it to a close game, the spread is 3. So, that means they're thinking that Carolina will be able to score with them.
I think that's a real tricky spread too. Like, I think if it was even like 5.5, 6, I'd have been more Cause like here's the thing, right? The Cowboys are so consistent offensively, and defensively they've been consistently kind of bad. But they've been a little up and down, I guess. They've been either okay or terrible.
Yeah.
But the Panthers have the widest variance of any team in the league. It's crazy. It's actually nuts.
Arizona's
They won.
Up there.
No, Arizona's not up there, and they're not. We do Arizona next, so I'll break that down. I'm gonna keep that in Arizona, but with the Panthers, it's like they went out there, they won 30-0 against the Falcons. Then they get smoked by the Patriots, who might be a good team. Then they're down 17-0. You think they're gonna collapse, and Bryce Young, to his credit, mentally tough. Big drive at the end of the game for them to win that game, where they couldn't just use Rico and break off a 70-yard run. Now they were running it a little bit, but Bryce did it. 4th and 5, huge passes. It's like you see it possibly there, and you were wondering, like, why did I take the Panthers? You know what I mean? Because when we did it, you took the Dolphins, and you're like, I can't take the Panthers. They're too up and down. I'm like, well, the Dolphins are just down. So, but the Cowboys are like just a consistently above average team, except that Bears game, which was interesting. But I'm chalking that up to CD leaving in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
When they knew
game plan.
Yeah, exactly. Once they knew CD was out, we've seen them since CD left. The 2 games since CD has left, they scored 40 points on the Packers and 30 3/4 against a bad Jets team, but on the road against the Jets. So, like, yeah, I got the Cowboys, but the Panthers can definitely they're at home, which I honestly think is, like, weirdly, I don't know. I'll look more into it about their home and away, but I think that they would be better off kind of being in Dallas for this game. They already played in Dallas. Bryce did last year and beat them. But there was no Dak, of course.
You don't have to hear the home boos.
They're not booing as much now. He's 2-3.
Yeah.
The Panthers fans staunchly defend him for the most part. The one Panthers fan I know.
Well, the 2.
The 2. The one does. The one is kind of like, all right, bro. Like, kind of does do some shit. But he doesn't like when we clown him because, that's my quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, the other one was like, you're fucking dumb.
Yo. Well, no, he's just like, you guys don't understand. He's always under pressure. By the way, Cowboys, 5 sacks last week. That Panthers O-line. If the Panthers don't play the certain way they need to play, they definitely need more formation variants, more different plays, more motions. But they just need to go under center and just run the ball and run play fakes to Bryce and stop trying to go 5 wide. He's not that quarterback. But he is really good under center, and he can do it late. I'm not saying he can't do it, but as an early part of the game plan, their running game is too good for that. I think they actually have like a top 5 run offense. I've seen them run all over teams multiple times.
Yeah, last year they had Chubba Hubba looking really good.
Rico Dowdle just had 200 yards.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Rico Dowdle was good on Dallas last year.
Definitely good, but 200 yards?